Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Off Point. My name's Les Steed.
I'm Marlon White.
And today we are with Reiss Kershi.
Woo. Hello.
So, tell us about yourself.
Oh, that's such a...
I
hate that question.
No, it's a shit question. You're
That's
right.
the worst.
All right. I've got a list.
It's like an interview question.
The thing is, though...
Sorry, but it's just the easiest intro. I mean, I was
Is
lazy.
it?
That was lazy. Yeah, no, that was lazy journalism.
You're a journalist, man. Come on.
Okay, right, I can do better than that. Tell us about your sex life. No, I'm joking. No, okay, right. But we got a little brief beforehand. So you've been working in adverts. You're an actor at the moment. Like you're doing, you've been doing stuff like brokering in the city. You've done, and recently you've been in a movie. Can you tell us about the movie?
Well, yeah.
Straight to the cell.
Let's get to the promos. You know?
Yeah, let's go straight to the promo. And you've got a book out, I hear. No, I'm joking.
Not yet. Not yet. You know,
on the list.
On the list. I mean, honestly, for me, everything is on the list.
Yeah,
everything.
Good.
You know,
that's good, actually.
That's kind of my. I think really that's why I probably pursued acting, like ultimately. You know, and
when did you make that change?
I don't really know if it was a change. I mean, my story is I was always, I think I always want. I'm like most kids, right? Like everyone as a kid, they want to do a bunch of different things.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah,
like
same.
like every year, I was asked to be a different thing. But I think for me, the thing that was always interesting was, I guess, broadly storytelling.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to be somehow in that world. I think firstly, it was through the Pixar movies.
Oh,
that was like.
Which was your favourite?
It's got to be Toy Story, man. Toy Story 2.
I'm a Wall-E kind of guy, you know. Like,
Wall-E, really? That's
Wall-E,
underrated.
Yeah.
I mean,
man, I love that movie.
I just watched that recently.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's like, you know, like for something that doesn't, for a main character that doesn't have any words to say, it's like the bit with him and Eva, and it's like Eva.
Yeah,
and it's like, been there. But yeah, sorry, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's that Wall-E is a good. I mean, it's a good example because like literally all of those films, even ones that like Wall-E, it's not as memorable as me, but like now I think about it, like it's. They're all such perfect films. I don't know about so much of the recent ones. I haven't really been watching them recently.
They've dodged their own formula now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've just been remaking everything, haven't they?
It's doing my head in. Yeah, I've watched a lot of those critical, some called the Critical Drinker and people like that. I think I mentioned them before, actually. Great movie critics, and they were always talking like, you know, how like contemporary, film is just kind of going down the tubes because everything's a bit copied. Everything's like already been done, and it's like, and then now it's all about political messaging, like things like that. Like, but you're an actor, like, so how's that affected you anyway? Actually, like, the sort of what's called, the message, so to speak. Yeah.
I mean, I think like in terms of like originality, I feel like that's the main thing that I feel is just lacking in all kind of storytelling. I mean, obviously, there are people that are innovators, and there's always someone that starts the trend, right? But everything is a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Oh, I mean, it all goes back to like fairy tales and that, doesn't it? In a way.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think like it's worse these days with like social media. Like everything. If you're not following the trend, then your stuff isn't really gonna pop. And it's really obviously magnified in film because film is at a much larger scale. There's much higher budgets, and so you're only really seeing like it's very commonly said, but like these superhero films, that's really what goes on. And hey, I would love to do a superhero film as an actor.
We want to fly around a bit, but like...
Do you know what I mean? That would be a dream come true. But like, it's not. I wouldn't say those are the go-to movies that I'll watch. Like if I go to the movies, which I feel like I actually don't go to the movies that much.
Since COVID, I don't think I've actually seen a film in the cinema. I don't know. I watched Oppenheimer once, but that was it.
That was the only two films I saw. Was Oppenheimer and Bar? And I saw the. Did you guys see the Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Oh, which one? Time in Hollywood.
Which one?
Oh, that's like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But this year was there's one with Martin Scorsese. Oh, what was it called?
Is it one with the Native Americans?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of that.
I can't remember the name either, but it was such a good film.
Like,
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Killers of the Flower Moon.
I was thinking of a completely different movie.
That was for me. That was a masterclass in acting. Like all three, especially the Lily Phillips. I think.
Right.
Like, I think that's the type of stuff that I want to see more of. Like actually, the stuff that is portraying real life, but there's obviously drama and the stakes are high, and it's like
relatable in a way.
I think that's the key. I didn't even think about it. It's relatable. Like you can't really relate to Spider-Man. Like it's cool to watch. It's obviously a fun spectacle, but
I guess part of Spider-Man
it's entertainment, isn't it? Though, like those superhero films are just entertainment, and then there's like real
You want to kind of invest in the characters a little bit. I think
Yeah.
with Spider-Man, the whole thing is that he's just a kid from Queens, and now he's got superpowers, and kind of grows into that. But there's that narrative arc of struggling and learning his powers, and then growing into the hero that he wants to become. And I think that a lot of the new Marvel, I think it's a bit of a cliche to say it now, but a lot of the new Marvels is like, they're fabulous because they're fabulous, and it's just like, they're like, I woke up with superpowers, and it's like, great, and now I'm kicking ass. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but there's no victory. It's just like,
Yeah.
But yeah, but no, I mean, like it's a bit like let's talk a bit more about your sort of experience, because actually you've got that film coming up we mentioned. Now I think it's called The Valley of Yellow Flowers in the UK.